The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Hello? Yo.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from South Florida. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, this nigga. What they're running.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
First guy missed, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, on 4th down, Austin McNamara is going to come in here to punt. Now, how about this? It's a fake, and he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice, trying the fake, but he's stopped short of the 1st down, and it's a turnover on downs. They'll go play action with May. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. Going right sideline and complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, New England. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Jalen Phillips. He works his way in a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's May. Looking down the field, but this ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? And go!
They'll start on the ground. It's 18. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun.
Yeah, he goes too
And mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Miami.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down. On the carry, it's H.M. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 more yards. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots will take over here just past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10. They're on the 31-yard line.
There. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. This is intercepted. And he is going to score.
I'm about to make the fucking thing, bro. This is... Oh, shit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. The Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Throw here down the field. It falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England. Throwing is May. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Second and 10. Now, May. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. May going to look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's May again. Quick throw, taken in.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throw again is May. To the goal line and in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They're going to set up the screen, but it's broken up and incomplete. They were right there on that one defensively. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. And he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
At their own 14-yard line.
May now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Look at the big man go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, New England. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats will take a 21-7 lead. We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They run straight ahead with Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Throwing on second down. May. He will find Thomas. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He'll get this out to Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. On second down, it's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Throwing on 3rd down is May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's taken in by H.M. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Let's go now. Trap 6, Viking 18.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
I have a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He's going to have a Dolphins 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
There's a handoff to HM, running left. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Wrap all 80. 70 range, 70 ready.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Down inside the 10. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Pats are going to extend their lead.
Patriots 35. Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. Now it's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to H.A. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he let him a bit too much. And the pass is incomplete. We're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Throwing now is May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. May to throw again. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. What a big play there for New England. A gain of 57 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Not much there. Maybe a yard. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. May now on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
Devon Achane. And he'll take this one in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Dolphins 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go play action with May. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 57 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead.
Dolphins 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Throwing now on first and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Miami.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane, touchdown Dolphins. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now the try here for the point out. It's up and through. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Dolphins 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
His 49-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is May. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Pats tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Miami. His 4th TD grab of the season.
It was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 56, Dolphins 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to air this one out. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is HN. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He'll try to run for it. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, New England.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Once more, Henderson. And he's got another one. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
The kicker on.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one side. The extra point, it is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return it.